Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Just 2019 World Indoor Bowls Championships live here at Potter's Leisure Resort. And coming up this morning, fantastic game on the cards. Mervyn King versus Darren Burnett. They're all good games here, aren't they, folks? And we're with you live for every bowl sent out, lads. And today, great lineup, 1 o'clock, the final of the Ladies World Match Play. Scotland's Julie Forrest versus Guernsey's Alison Merrion MBE. Then straight after that, Nick Brett versus Alex Marshall MBE. And then tonight at 7:30, Andy Thompson MBE versus Greg Harlow. I think it's a day to stick with your YouTube and Facebook streaming and watch all the good bowls that are coming up. Of course, the game this afternoon between Julie Forrest and Alison Merrion, it's the very first time that Julie Forrest, in all the years she's been here, has qualified through to the final. Alison Merrion, 4 times previously in the final, won it once, so that'll be an interesting one. This morning's game, we have your match officials. Umpire is Dan Blewett, marker is Francis Fletcher, and on the shot clock is Mike Davis. We'll hand over live to the BBC. Enjoy your day.
And true master of the draw, a former Commonwealth Games silver medalist and World Indoor Pairs and Singles champion. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Norfolk's very own Mervyn King. And it's always a pleasure to welcome this world number 5 from Scotland and one of only 2 players ever to win all 6 WBT titles. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2014 World Indoor Singles Champion, give it up for Darren Burnett.
Well, in the commentary box this morning, we can say hello to Andy Thompson and David Corkill. And of course, it's a very big day for Andy. What a way to start next to Corky.
Yes, I couldn't have wished for a better day, exactly. Got a big game tonight, but as you say, Rishi, spending the day with Corky, who could wish for anything better?
Oh, it's early morning and I'm getting it already. Oh, honestly. It's always subtle with Rishi, isn't it?
Yes, it is, yeah. I didn't expect that.
He sits at night and makes them up. Two top-seeded players, been around for a very long time. Expect this to be a tactical battle. Shot play of Darren Burnett against that very accurate drawing ability of Mervyn King. Again, it's one of these matches where you're not quite sure just who the favourite would be, and certainly we've just had a quick look at the betting and the bookies can't separate these players, so I don't think anybody else can.
Yeah, a difficult one to predict, David. I think Darren probably edges it slightly because a bigger variety of shots, the big shots shall we say, but I think it'll be close.
Last bowl is 10 inches short of jack high.
Goodness me. I was going to say both players within a foot with their first bowl, but they've adjusted with their second.
Yeah, good opening end. Those players are always happy to just to settle into a game and
9.
Get a few close bowls. Helps everybody. Darren's lying, but it's difficult to score any more here. This one maybe past the head. Expecting Mervyn to reach. Yeah, that's a good ball.
There's a shot, a very nice shot here for Darren on the forehand. He wants to play it, but it's a risky one. So early in the end, he could get onto his own ball, punch it through, make it a more secure shot, come off that to get the other red one.
Yes, he may be attempting this. I think I would have again just gone deep. Yeah, he's on the high side, so
Careful draw.
yes. Well, Mervyn doesn't have any back ball, so that's a problem. Well, he's close here, Darren, if he runs.
I see Mervyn following that down and just trying to turn the jack. He's got a gap to come through. He's got balls to come off the shoulder. Down, just needs to touch that one.
Weight was good.
One shot, Darren Burnett.
Good end, good bowling.
0-1, one end.
Crowd building up for this morning game. Just takes a few moments for everyone to find their seat.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
I'd expect this end, or this length of jack from Darren most times. Prefers the fuller length. Just looking at the crowd, letting them get settled in. 29.5. I think we'll see quite a bit of that from Darren.
Well, in the opposition bangs one on the jack at your own length. That's a problem.
Yes, I think that was just a draw from Darren, but just slightly through. But it's a good waiting ball. Back ball's always going to come into play. Needs to reach.
One red.
It's not an absolute blocker by any means, but behind jack would have been more useful. More than happy to play the weight shot.
Yeah, Darren trying to get a good close second ball here. Urging the ball back. That's the second shot.
Last ball, second.
Or the closest second.
Yes.
This is the awkward shot, isn't it, David? The yard-on type shot on the backhand. Will it get back?
Yes, it's slightly overweight. The only advantage there is with this one is it's at a full length, Andy, so it's got more time to come back.
Yes.
He's going stronger than that.
He's normally quite accurate with these types of shots. Needs to navigate the short one.
Oh, he's got a result. Yep, looks like it's won the green. Sort of flipped that, put the hand up.
Well, how many connections have we got here? One onto the red, takes that one out, then pushes the red. Gets the shot.
Well, it's close. Very close, in fact.
May still be red.
The all-seeing eye of the camera in the rings.
They are of great help to me up here.
Needs to steady with this one.
This is definitely the winner.
No, it's a definite.
Mervyn's final ball coming in, draws the shot. Wow, he's given them two.
2 shots, Mervyn King.
Well, in that case, he didn't fluke it.
Set score 2-1 after 2 ends.
Still, didn't get the shot, didn't fluke it, but he still acknowledged it, which was good.
Yes. I think it's typical of Darren. Good player, plays the game well.
That
Always
length
very
25
sporty.
metres.
Well, Mervyn.
It's his specialty, isn't it?
Yes. The opening balls. That's the strength of Mervyn.
A 1-inch gap.
Definitely using wide bias balls, the way they're swinging back. This might get a certain amount of heavy treatment.
I think it will. Darren, never one to hesitate in the running ball. I think we'll see one here. Good striker, plays the shot well. Got it. Good strike.
Where's the jack going? Oh, it's in within the confines of the rink, and it's in the ditch.
Oh, we've seen this a few times already.
That's going to be difficult.
Very, very difficult. Impossible to play the forehand side, so it's going to have to be across the rink. And there we see these two balls about 5 metres away, but they are blocking the path. I think that's why Mervyn's thinking this is hard.
I think there's plenty of room to come across it, though, Andy, around the balls. There's lots of room between the balls and the ditch. So you just have to shave them by a foot or so. I think Mervyn's played this a bit on the narrow side.
He's close to being wrecked here.
He's close to being through the gap as well.
Oh.
He didn't push it, yeah.
No, he didn't.
I think there's plenty of room to get back, I really do.
The short balls on the green, they need to be navigated on the high side.
Extra push from Darren. I'm not sure if that's on the right line, but it's good enough if he stops.
If he's...
Oh, he's just made it.
Oh, just!
Oh, dear me. That had a little look and decided they didn't fancy it.
About 2 inches to spare there. It's the shot though. Mervyn just needs to increase the grass, increase the weight.
I'm not sure if he's pushed through this. I think the line's good, but it's going to have to do a bit of work on the weight. Yeah. Wasn't up.
1 green.
That was the problem. Need another couple of feet on that to drift inside the green ball. This is...
My ball is that.
Your bowl, 2 inches off the ditch.
Mervyn's to mine.
3 feet.
Line of shot, he can risk going a bit narrower.
Yes, I mean, the short balls that we've talked about in the way, you probably missed them by about 4 feet, so he's closer to the short balls this time.
Yeah. As soon as he gets past, he's got a chance.
Weight's good, he scores.
Well, again, didn't push through it. No guarantee of that scoring.
I don't think that's enough. Just looks like 1.
1 shot, Darren Burnett.
It's a missed chance with that one.
Set score 2-2 after 3 ends.
Darren explaining to Mervyn about picking the line there, isn't it?
Track length 29 metres.
Yes, there'll be a little bit of chat between the players. They've known each other more than long enough. Strangely enough, Andy, they haven't played each other very often. They've only played 3 times. Mervyn King, 1 success against Darren. So Darren up on that. Of course, it's a rerun of the final in 2014. Big year 2014 for Darren Burnett. Won this title and went on and won the gold at the Commonwealth Games in Glasgow.
Yes, big year for Darren. Still producing the goods now. Indoors and outdoors, top player.
That's another gold at the Gold Coast in Australia and Queensland just last year. So lots of medals on the representing your country, the honour and glory route, as we call it.
Yes, as I say, plays well, both indoors and outdoors. Part of a very successful Scottish team. Mervyn playing the running ball.
And very close to it.
It's to hold up. Oh, it's a good strike, and he's got the shot on it.
Full stun on the jack.
That's a good ball. Starting to dive, just catches the jack.
Didn't look too happy with that, but it's hard to tell with Darren
Yes,
sometimes.
it is. Yes. His facial expressions have fooled us a few times. Yes, well, you would have thought that ball was bad. However, he just goes in and draws the shot. Gets it since he's behind. So I think we'll start to ignore Darren from now on.
1 green.
There's the reaction there, exactly.
1 down.
I actually
green.
think on that occasion he thought it wasn't there, or something was wrong with it, but there's the shake of the head.
Yeah.
That's more of a worrying thing.
Yes, yes, it often is.
You know, if you don't think you're there and you suddenly draw the shot. Take them whatever way you get them, Andy.
Yes, exactly. A few players have got a few expressions that try to fool us. Good effort, Mervyn.
1
Another
green.
second.
Last bowl, 10 inches short.
Well, the forehand's really out of commission.
This is awkward for Darren here. Lies the one, but difficult to get another ball in. Well, if Mervyn has 2 seconds here, he may be tempted here to run for the ball.
No reason why not. It's the last ball of the end. You could pluck this out, it would be a double. He's certainly on the inside line with a little bit of weight. This is a hard shot.
Well, if he bends, he's close. I think he's got a chance here. Ball onto ball. Oh, he's got a result.
Oh, has he?
Oh, he hasn't.
A little green one lurking at the back.
Well, he played that ball well. Yeah, we'll see, that's what he was after. One ball onto the other ball, moves the jack. Unfortunate. It ends up close to the green.
1 shot, Darren Burnett.
He knew there was one back there. That's why he wanted the ball out absolutely clean. Didn't
Set
really
score
want the
2-3
jack.
after 4 ends.
So, good positive stuff.
Yes, that's good. The head changing quite a bit. Good game.
2 sets of 9 ends. 3-end
Track length,
tiebreak.
28.5 metres.
Separate these 2 players to who goes through to the quarterfinals. A bit too much this time. Sort of getting down into the nitty-gritty, aren't we, Andy, at this stage? We're just the second rounds. The quarterfinals are starting to take shape.
Yes, it's getting to the business end of the tournament, especially when we approach tomorrow, quarterfinals. Yes, this is obviously a big day for all players to try to reach the quarters.
No, second. Two green.
Well, Mervyn unusually wayward with the first 2 deliveries. Darren Burnett to take advantage of that. A little swing away.
3 green.
Looks more the forehand side for Mervyn, but does prefer the backhand, so sticking to his strength here. Certainly wide.
I think he's right on the edge with this one to get back in time. This is a bad end for Mervyn King, and it could be very costly.
Oh, Darren's got to be careful here. 3 balls against at the back. He's got to go deep.
Well, that's the question on is he? You know, does he go deep and make sure that Mervyn doesn't run the jack all the way through? The problem for Mervyn is that there's holes and gaps everywhere.
Yeah, Darren's on the higher line. This looks to be through the head.
Oh, he's stopping on his own for number 1. I'm not convinced that he played that.
Yeah, nor I. Well, Mervyn's 4 down, but I think he's got to take a gamble here. Try to put the jack into the ditch and score a 4. Early on in this set, but this is a big ball.
On the forehand, he might just be drawing.
He must be.
Oh, he's just trying to draw it. He's changing his hand with the last ball to try and draw the shot. And this is not easy, especially when you change your hand. He's not getting back.
He's arching the ball back.
Well, he might beat 1. He's going to lose a treble. And even then, it's not guaranteed. Yep, oh, the ball dropped. That should be enough.
Yeah, only 3 down.
3 shots, Darren Burnett.
Well, I'm with you, Andy. I thought he might have taken a chance, even on the damage limitation, take some balls out of the head.
Yeah, I think some players certainly would have taken a chance there. He could have scored a 4.
Well, that's where the reward was. You know, if you get it absolutely right, big turnaround. As it is, 6-2 after 5 ends. He's chasing things a bit.
Jack length 29 metres.
Once again, he didn't look 100% happy when he let it go, but 2 perfect goals.
Taking his hand well. Putting Mervyn under pressure.
He's dropping away.
2 green.
Still 2 green, but I think the next one will be an attacking ball.
Right, my nearest one to Jack high, please.
1/4 inch short.
Gap off the Jack.
Yeah, I think there's a case here, yeah.
1 inch.
I agree with this one. Darren, forehand, anything past.
That's where the jack's going. Wants to keep it on the high side, which means on the wide side of the jack.
Not very high.
Well, quite often when players change onto this forehand and come in this direction, they drop short.
Yes, hasn't played this well. He's given Mervyn a target here.
Yep, he's framed it. Mervyn will play with weight. He's not sure about this one. It's a bit narrow, is it?
Oh, he's close. He's got this.
Oh, yeah. He just hit the jack too solid. He was just a half ball on the inside, Andy.
Yes, manages to get the result. Needed the jack right through. Well, he was 2
One
down
red.
and he's now lying. Just again, forehand draw for Darren. 2 feet to draw the shot. Pushed this one out very wide. Will this come back?
Well, if he's got good weight, it will.
That looks good.
No, played that well. Played it very well.
One
See what
green.
Mervyn does here, because option is to ditch the jack. He could make 3 shots out of it. If he takes the bowl, that's good enough for 1.
Yes, I think it's worth a gamble here. I think I'd go for bowl or jack. He's got the
Call.
deepest red bowl.
Mervyn has 4 timeouts remaining.
Yes, there is a danger of taking your own ball out, but I think it's worth a gamble here.
He should be on the forehand playing this shot. He's on the backhand.
Prefers the backhand side.
Well, controlled weight.
He's close.
Yeah, very close. Jack's the benefit of 3 shots.
That's great ball. Great ball.
Played that well. 2 touches in the ditch.
2 or 3 here for Mervyn.
Yep. Looking at the other red one. Just got it at a slight angle. Took it away from his other red ball.
2 shots, Mervyn King.
So it's 2. It's a big 2 at that time, Andy.
Yes. Yes, well, he's probably losing the set had he missed that,
Set
but
score
picks it
4-6
up
after
perfectly.
6 ends.
6-4. Back in the game.
Jack length 24 metres.
One green.
Oh, Darren waving away at this one. He knows he hasn't pushed it.
Yeah, both players. Nobody
2.5
quite
feet.
found, well, they've all found the centre of the rink, but basically haven't found the pace on the shorter length.
This one needs to hurry a bit as well. Struggling.
Good enough for
Just
shot.
there.
Yeah, good. It's good enough, but still not overly close. You expect Darren to score a shot with this ball. A couple of feet away. Oh, the line looks good. I think Mervyn King applauding that ball. Knew that was to win it.
One green.
Yes, too many chances, Andy.
Yes, I expected Darren to draw the shot there. All balls in the line, so it's just a draw. No target to hit here for Mervyn.
Well, 2 shots here. If Darren Burnett can make it, we'll almost get him over the line. There'll be 4 in front with 2 ends to go, and Mervyn's going to have to chase it a bit.
Yeah, good line again. Rest the red ball. Yeah, this could be number 2.
Well, that's close. That's worth a measure. Definitely worth a measure, this one.
Yes, that's a close one. Yeah, I
Umpire,
think Mervyn's asking for the...
I think that's very wise,
yes,
really.
I think so.
It's,
Don't think I could even separate them there. Looks
One green
very
and a
close with
measure.
the circles.
everyone likes to have a guess at whose line is shot and
Yes,
measured,
they do.
don't they, Andy?
Yes, they do.
We've got very specialist experts that we know that like to form an opinion about whose line.
Yes. It's green. Well, the experts that we hear in our ear have just called this one correctly.
2 shots, Darren Burnett.
2 shots to Darren.
A bit of a loose end for Mervyn King, and it's going to hurt.
Yeah, it's a good lead. Well, I think there's a slight disturbance in the crowd here, so we may be
Set score 4-8 after
delayed
7
for a minute or two. Darren's putting the mat down, but I'm not sure whether he's going to be playing the ball here or not. Yeah, I think they're happy to continue. That's good.
Jack length 29 metres.
Well, didn't put him off.
No, it didn't. He's led well in this direction, on full length. Putting a lot of close balls in. Well, Mervyn's turned his back already.
Yep. Didn't get a shoulder behind it.
Good stuff. He really is putting the pressure on Mervyn here. Playing well as Darren Burnett.
Last bowl is 3 inches short of jack height, 3/4 inch gap.
Needs to bend.
That's good.
I think that was a little bit quicker than what he expected, Andy.
Yes. Not probably the choice of hand that Mervyn would be choosing here, the forehand in this direction, but he's got no choice. Darren here, just trying to keep adding. Every time he's forced onto this forehand, he's played it just slightly under and short.
Well, it's good enough for another shot, but he would have
Free green.
realised he was dropping a little bit. He would have liked to have turned the jack round the corner just to hide it. Chance again for Mervyn. A shade off his last ball in terms of weight. And he'll be very, very close.
Looks heavy again.
Yep, didn't make the correction on the weight. The line's good. Wants to be just on that slightly inside line, but any weight, you just go past, Andy. And this is a set lie.
A set lie, and Darren coming down to actually have a look at things here, and I think it'll be a deep ball. Mervyn might chance his arm here, possibly play a backhand runner, but Darren looking at all the options here.
Darren has 4 timeouts remaining.
Ideally, that's where he wants one. But then again, if he walks across it, it doesn't help. But there we go. Let's have a wee look at that again. There you go. We like a little spotlight. That's where the jack will end up if Mervyn can get it.
The difficulty for Mervyn is, can he get it there? It's not an easy shot. As we could see, all these balls blocking the path to the jack. Oh, Darren leaving this head alone. Lying set. Small chance here for Mervyn. I think he's going to have to take a chance here. Try to trail the jack a yard. Not easy.
No, he's missed it twice. Needs a little bit of help to get the jack. Oh, he nearly got it.
He was
3 shots
close.
in the first set,
He
Darren
was
Burnett.
very close for that, really. Good try, but it's the opening set to Darren Burnett.
Well, Darren winning that set's a fair reflection of the play. He was just a bit more consistent and forcing Mervyn into playing a few weight shots as well. Like all things, when you're chasing shots, you can lose a count at the end, which distorts the score a little bit. But Darren Burnett very much in control at the moment. You set, you start.
It's a better opener. Needs a few of these, does Mervyn. Good angle here.
Yes, he doesn't want to open it up though. He doesn't want to get his own ball. That's unlucky. Wanted to drift past.
2 red.
Can't see Darren messing up or not taking the opportunity to play a running ball here.
No, you can guarantee this will be a running ball.
Shake of the head. He realised that was a bad one.
Oh, I think he's missed it.
Oh, that's a rare thing in itself.
Yeah, he doesn't miss many, does he? But he clipped his own ball, but his own ball has stayed on the rink and probably finished in a reasonable position. Shaking his head, but you do miss occasionally, Darren.
Yes.
This ball finishes on the centre, I think he'd be quite happy.
It's not bad.
But it possibly means that Darren will have to play the forehand
2 red.
runner now.
And the risk of that is, and if he plays it too heavy and gets a straightener onto his own ball, he takes it out and he's going to lose a 4.
Yes, I think he'll play the forehand runner up. I think he'll play this.
Oh, sorry, miss a 3. Apologies. Here we go. Got one onto the other. Jack's moved. Now, the red ball's going off the rink. Other red ball's gone through. Jack in the ditch. He's going to lose 2 by the looks of it.
Yeah,
So,
good strike.
yeah, that one's taken away. 1 red, 1 more to come.
One red.
Should
be a fairly straightforward second shot from Mervyn.
He's got 2 or 3 yards here. I'd expect this one almost a guarantee to score. Yes, that scores.
Don't take any chances.
2 shots, Mervyn King.
Score 2-0, 1 end.
Well, I suggest Mervyn will be going shorter here with this one. I think this will be a full length jack.
Jack length 24.5 metres.
Mervyn King, estate manager, very much an outdoor sort of guy. Likes being out in the 4x4 and looking after things. Dogs in the car and the shotgun in the back seat.
Yes, I think he loves his job. Mervyn, a bit like myself, he actually retired from the England team this year. An internationalist, I think he's almost got about 75 caps, but decided that he'd had enough. So, sad loss for the England team, but a good servant over the years. Oh, great reply from Darren.
Massive reply. Yes, it's quite interesting at the top. Person, or the person who's got the most caps for England, is actually a Scotsman.
Well, I've been down here a long time.
Was it 115, something like that?
Something like that, and the chap sitting next to me has got probably the most caps for Ireland as well. Is that correct?
That is correct. Yes.
I'll give you a little praise as well in the morning.
Thanks, mate. Over the ton. We are over the ton.
Yes, we are.
That's not our age. That's
And
all.
you're not finished. Well, you're hoping to be playing this year.
I might make a comeback. We'll see. Depends on other people.
Yes, we're relying on selectors.
1 green.
Good balls from Darren.
Yeah, it's clever ball that, because he was able to come around and get the perfect angle.
Might be having a look at this one.
Yep, he's very close. Oh, he's got it.
Oh, well played.
Oh, gently on the jack. Oh, he's pushed it back. You do all the work, and then the ball bounces back on the jack. Oh.
Yes, that was a bit cruel because this was a very good ball from Mervyn. Picks up the jack. Unfortunately, sits on it, moves to the green. Good ball, unlucky.
Oh, look at this.
Supposed to draw another.
Oh. Well, that's a very good goal because there's a chance of the jack moving out to the side, and that will secure the shot if that's the case. I think Mervyn's looking at his own ball here just to tap it over.
Feet position there, taking his time.
Mervyn has 3 timeouts remaining. One green.
That's what he's looking at there. If he gets into that, Andy, he could get a very good result.
Yes, that's a shot. Just trying to reach with 2 feet, yard away.
He's quite positive to this.
Well, he's close. He's close to getting a result. Oh,
that's why I was saying Darren's ball was good.
Yes.
Any movement at the side, it was going out to it. Great head of balls.
Yes, Mervyn will be disappointed here. He's played this end well. I think he's going to end up certainly dropping 1, but I think Darren's got to be careful. Darren playing it on the high side, but I don't think he's running.
I don't think he's that worried about it.
I don't think he is. He says, I think I'll just
One
take
shot,
the one
Darren Burnett.
Good end of balls.
Set score 2-1 after 2 ends. Jack length 28 metres.
Oh, some very good matches coming up. Singles final, of course, live. BBC 2, 1 o'clock. Julie Forrest, Alison Marion. And what a match that's going to be. Nick Brett and Alex Marshall. MBE comes after it. And I think we have another MBE coming this evening on the red button. There it is. Andy Thompson against Greg Harlow.
That's the big game of the day.
That's the one. Absolutely. I promise Sean and I will be kind.
No, you won't.
Not a hope. Not a mission.
Fortunately, I don't have an earpiece on the green.
It could have been worse. It could have been pricey.
Yes, I know. No, price is good to me. Well, Mervyn started this set well. Played a lot of good balls.
Yes, unfortunately our colleague John Price not feeling too well, so we wish him all the best.
Yeah, good luck, John. Disappointed you're not up here. I'm sure you're watching the balls.
In some respects it was a nice little touch, but you always think with Darren.
Shot bowl is 3.5 inches short of jack high, 4-inch gap.
That's a choice, isn't it?
Yeah, Darren is always thinking that sort of jack high type of bowl is always a tempting target for him. Sticking with the draw.
got a lot of stopping to do. Looks heavy. Second shot.
This is all down to muscle memory now. Play the same ball as your previous and you'll be very close. And he has. Oh, it's a bit unlucky again, Andy.
Very unlucky. And this is quite a reasonable target.
2 red.
That's missing the ball was better, or just tapping it down, but to move it sideways and get the touch in the jack. Yep. Well, he knows that's not good.
Yeah, expect a runner here.
Timeout call.
Split the 2 red balls out, jack in the ditch.
Well, slight danger here. He doesn't want to get his own ball, so always missed it.
Hit it on the backhand. I thought he would have played that one on the forehand.
Yeah, I think the reason why he thought if he just shaved the jack on the forehand, he might get his own 2 balls, but he's already
Darren
2
has
down.
3 timeouts remaining.
I think he was trying to protect his own 2 balls by playing the backhand.
Yeah, safer side, but the target looked slightly better on the forehand side. But, well, chance for Mervyn here to pick a 3 up.
Just got to do a little bit of travelling. Yep, he's there. That's a treble.
Three shots, Mervyn King.
Set score 5-1 after 3 ends.
Final delivery from Mervyn. Chances of drawing another adds to make 3.
Track length 24 metres.
Nice little lead, but very early in the set. You prefer to have that lead with 1 end to go.
Yes. I think more importantly from Mervyn is he started to play just a little bit better.
Your bowl 2.5 feet short of jack high.
Big crowd here at Potter's Resort, and they really are enjoying this match. Very supportive of a good bowl, even though Mervyn's the local man.
Yes. As you say, supportive, whether it be a Norfolk local
One red.
or a Scottish player. They're happy just to support good bowls. Room for Mervyn to draw another. This looks good.
He's just holding off. Big end this for Darren Burnett. He doesn't want to let Mervyn scamper away.
2 red.
Could be 2 down.
He's tempted with a runner on this one.
I think he is. Is he close? Good enough.
Jack on the respot. Where's the red ball going?
The red ball is about 5 feet away. So both players you would expect to just be a single to somebody here. There we see the ball on the left-hand side of the screen. That's the shot ball. Well, Mervyn going on the other side as opposed to the traditional forehand in this direction.
Well, there's plenty of room with the short balls, and he knows that his own ball is a big swinger, will come back, but it's always a bit of a guess as to how much it'll bend.
Slightly surprised at that.
It's not bad, but it's still 4 feet away.
Oh, Darren's playing the side as well again. The red ball maybe in the way. Still room.
I think this is a better line.
Yes. This looks like the winner coming in.
Yeah. Always look to be in a better line.
Recovered well there, Darren.
Yep. Hit and then recovery draw.
He was in a bit of trouble.
One shot, Darren Burnett.
Set score 5-2 after 4 ends.
That was a good escape.
Jack length 25 metres.
Slightly shorter jack from Darren. Careful short one.
Super reply.
There's a gap between the two balls and the jack.
Your bowl 4 inches, Mervyn 9.
Very close to the target of the red ball.
That was a change of hand and played it perfectly, did Darren.
Nominate the bowl. Two
Down.
green.
Mervyn might be forced into the runner here.
Yep, very controlled. Allowing the ball to dip back.
Don't think he'll bend.
Well, he's committed himself, hasn't he, Andy?
Yes, he has. Let me see. Local bowlers with their club shirts on. Darren might just go for a respot here.
Yes, he'd be very happy to pick up a double. See, this ball will be approaching a white spot. There it is, and that's pretty good. Can't see that from the mat, of course.
That's very good.
You're having to guess where it is.
Mervyn back to the draw. Something not right about this one. Problems, Mervyn. Problems.
Well, he had the back position. I thought he might try and just drop another one in, but that is superb to come around the front bowl. There's no choice now. He has to go for this.
A different length of jack here from Darren. He's played it really well, but I'd agree this is just going to be a drive. Normally on the backhand. Oh, he's trying to draw this. Oh dear. Well, there's some bolt to draw to this.
Wow, look at this.
Great. Oh, he's unlucky.
Yep, he's still at least one down, but what a good ball.
Very good ball. I think
Two
most
shots
players would have
down,
been
Burnett.
opting for the drive there. Plays a great ball. Touches the jack.
Set score 5-4 after 5 ends.
Well, it's so typical of Mervyn King. Almost everybody else in the game would have hit that on the forehand, and he tries to draw it, and he very nearly did.
Yeah, applause from Darren. That was a good effort.
Mm-hmm. 5-4 after 5. 4 ends to go. The second set.
Attack length 28.5 metres.
Mervyn King just wants to be in with us. The chance of winning it. Doesn't want to be 2 or 3 shots behind.
To hold up. Yeah, perfect result off the ball.
Yes, and the back ball's there as well.
One green. Last ball,
Well, I'm reliably
2 feet
informed
short of
that
jack
lady's little flower in her hair changes every day, Andy.
How do you know that?
We have experts for such things who take notes. So, not something I'd noticed, I have to say. But,
No, not I, but I'm sure the information is correct.
Well, it's a bit of bother here from Mervyn. The shot he'd ideally like to play would be to rest the ball out or turn the jack. He's got a front ball in the way.
Yes, it's awkward. I think it will still be the backhand draw. It's to run. It's to run. Oh, just always look short. Well, that gives him a chance.
one green.
Well, it gives him a shot on the other side.
Oh, the plant is now better.
Yep, absolutely. A little touch on the front red would have been a help.
Yeah, he's got a chance. Darren needs another ball in now, because that ball, the green closest ball, could easily go out. Oh, great ball. Great ball from Darren.
But they will go, Andy.
Yes, they will. Catches it good. Both balls could still go out the head, but Darren has got all the bat position.
3.
If he gets into that,
Timeout call.
no doubt in my mind what will happen, and that green ball will
Mervyn has 2
disappear
timeouts
here. The other green ball will miss the jack, disappear there. So it'll be very interesting to see. He has to get it absolutely plumb, though. He has to get it right in the middle. Don't believe it.
Nor do I. I was trying to draw this on the backhand. Well.
No, I don't know, Andy. That's.
I think he was frightened off the bat position. Fair enough, but
yeah, but if you hit it absolutely right, there were. I reckon that the 2 balls were disappearing, and he would have had. Maybe losing 1 shot,
Score 5-6 after 6
I'm
ends.
amazed he didn't play that.
well, he only had about 2 inches, about 1.5 inches to draw the shot. I know he played his draw in the last end, but
Yeah, but he still lost the double.
yes,
Even though it was a brilliant ball. I just think he needs to be more aggressive, and he, Mervyn can play the weight shots.
27 metres.
He's very good at them.
to be fair, he's probably got a better view of the angles than we have, but he maybe felt as though the ball was going onto the jack.
No, that'd be the only way.
Yes, I think so.
Otherwise, I'm sure he would have played it.
Yes. Well, Darren urging that ball. He's halfway up the green there, urging the ball up.
One green.
Far am I off these?
9-inch gap. $13. One green.
Darren Burnett is just taking a bit of a grasp on this set.
Yes, he has slightly, and well, famous 7th end, and Darren scores. Looking good. Line 1, I think it's about 9 inches short, so Darren needs another run here. Don't think this is running. Blocked the forehand, draw out.
Don't think he would have changed anyway. A little bit on his last ball. You know what Mervyn's like. He'll just try and draw, try and a little touch on the jack will make it 2. Still think he needs to score this end.
Yes. Yeah, he needs to get it back to level. The line is good. It's all about pace here.
He's certainly better.
It's close. Very good. Well played, Mervyn King.
One red.
Darren changing to the forehand side. Played it well in this direction the last time, but oh, he's turned his back already.
Yep, didn't push through it. The line was good.
I think it was.
Chance for Mervyn. Same ball again, only they'll be hoping for a little touch in the jack to make a 3 out of this. Try and draw the second shot. Touching the jack is a bonus. Gently.
Stop.
Just over the weight.
Yes.
Well,
One shot, Mervyn King.
first shot you need to make, Andy.
Yeah, that was a chance. So that levels the setup.
6-6 off 7 ends. Track length 25 metres.
Darren urging that ball up. He knew he was lacking both pace and line, really. Chance for Mervyn to get a good one in here.
Yes, he would ideally like to score at least 2 in this end to give himself some sort of leeway going into the last end.
Look at a good shot, and that's a good shot. Might be tempted here, Darren. Backhand runner is on.
Yeah, so his own front ball doesn't help.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the way for the backhand runner, so he might be tempted here. I think he is going to play it. Looks high.
As you said, you can see the red ball, but it's just there.
Yes.
You know, it's
Right, Mervyn, you must cover the respot now. How close is it going to be? Quite good.
it's not bad. Not bad at all. This is a big bowl for Darren Burnett.
Yes, he might go again.
He's
Closer.
More interested.
He's got it. Great strike. Great strike.
On the respot, I tell you what, that respot's not easy to beat, Andy. It's not bad where that other red ball is.
That's a good strike from Darren. Kills this end.
Wasn't an easy strike by any means.
1 red.
Mervyn's line 2. Nearest ball's about 2 feet away. Yeah, we see it. Sorry, it might just be line 1. Yeah, sorry.
He knows the line from his previous ball, so happy enough to try and follow it again.
And number 2 coming in. quite good. It's blocked the backhand path, which I think Darren would have played. This is awkward for Darren. Shaking his head. There we could see it. The last ball of Mervyn's right in the way for the backhand draw.
3.
Coming back down to have a look at this. We'll be using a timeout.
Timeout called. Darren has 2 timeouts remaining.
Awkward, David.
Very difficult. I think you're right, Andy. I think he would have played the other side, but Mervyn's ball stopped there. Forehand, he's got a wide bias ball. He knows he's always going to be drifting away from the jack on the forehand.
On the forehand, there's a ball at the top of the screen there. We could see it on the left-hand side. That is possibly in the way.
I think actually in many ways just gives you that guide. If you drop just inside that ball, you'll be pretty close, but it's not easy. It's a hard take-out shot for the 2 balls, but he might be tempted with it.
Yeah, plays around the gap between both balls is about a foot, so it's not a perfect plant. I think he's playing the backhand draw. Just hopes to miss the second ball of Mervyn's.
Yep, tough shot.
Well, needs a clear run. Is he going to be inside? He is.
Well, it's dropped away. I think that's second shot.
I think he'd be happy with that. 1 down is better than 2, obviously, but 1 down is not too bad. Needs to score in the final end. 1 to Mervyn King.
1 shot, Mervyn King.
So he's forced Mervyn King into a situation that he has to win the last end.
Yes.
Set score 7-6 after 8 ends.
You know, if Mervyn King had 2, he had that little buffer of an extra shot. He could afford to have lost a single, but as it is, Mervyn must score at least 1. Well, just 1 will be enough to get him over the line. Whereas Darren can afford to score just 1, and they'll be shaking hands.
Yeah, he was always in the defensive in that end, was Darren. 1 down, I think he'd be happy with that.
Track length 24 metres.
A lot of concentration going into this end, both players.
We'll see the first ball drive, but he's thinking about
he's
this
tempted
already.
with it.
6 inches short of jack high.
It's a long way short, the jack, from a tee.
Don't be surprised if he drives this.
Well, he's an aggressive player.
He's going for it. He's going for jack in the ditch.
Yep.
He's got the jack in the ditch.
This is not going to be easy.
What a drive.
I'm not really surprised.
No,
nor are you, Andy. You know, as soon as you drop anywhere near jack high on a target, you know, the top players are very aggressive. Well, it's just close enough to make it difficult.
Yes, it's 1 metre away.
A little bit surprised he's playing this side.
He's turned his back. I think he's heavy. This is going in the ditch, I think.
Well, it's not bad, but he stayed on. But he's always coming. The trouble with that side, Andy, is you're always coming away from the jack.
Yes.
Measure.
On the other side, you're coming in towards the jack, but
Favour red.
oh, measure favour red.
3 feet from the ditch.
We're quite a distance away. Take Dan's word for it.
Yeah, but I think this is the hand to play, really, because you're always bending into the target. Just not reaching. The line was good.
It's like obviously 1 green, doesn't it, when you think you've got to go up to Mervyn's close ball. Well, Mervyn's turned his back on this one again, but he turned his back on the previous one.
I think this is more weight is the problem this time. Yep, didn't push it. A big from the crowd.
Sorry, I'm calling Darren.
Yeah, well, Darren, just remember that you're climbing up there. You know, it's a bit of a waver on there. Walk that line, he says to people. As a policeman on our boat.
Yes.
Sir,
Darren
just
has
walk
one
that
timeout
line for
remaining.
me.
Well, he'll have a good indication who is lying. Darren's normally quite good at that, so see what he plays here.
He's moving to the backhand.
Yes, he doesn't want to push the red ball in, so I think there's still room on the backhand to draw this.
Yep. Has to go out very wide. Well, he's safe enough. A bit more space there to use, but it's good with this one. It's all about weight.
If he stops, he draws it. This wasn't in by a lot.
Timeout called. Mervyn
Yeah,
has
foot.
one timeout remaining.
Darren's still looking very closely here. Yeah, he's unlucky there, but well, Mervyn King needs to draw the shot.
I still think it's advantage Darren because he has the last ball and there is room.
Yes, and he's got the options of shots, so yeah, I think Mervyn needs to beat his own red ball.
This is different.
Oh, this is high. Oh, that's as high as you can get.
Yeah, much wider this one. This is all about good weight. No, I don't think that's up. And the problem is that no one really knows who's lying the shot. Now, if Darren's lying the shot, the match is over.
Well, we see Darren standing on the banking here, and
I think it's a safe shot for him to draw anyway.
yes, I think Darren thinks he's lying.
Yeah, he's up on top of the ditch bank.
Timeout called. Darren has no timeout
Well, I think you're right
remaining.
what you say. There's no danger for Darren being on the high side here. I guess if he feels as though he's down, he's pointing to the green as if he does favour his own ball.
You can't take the risk. That's the thing. There is another option if he wants to make sure he can drive the two balls out.
Yes, he can.
They're sitting beside each other. His own ball's safe and secure in the ditch.
If I was Darren, I think I'd play the same ball as he played previously. Try to draw the shot on the high side. I think that's what he's playing.
Yep. And he's on a decent line, slightly inside, but if he's got good weight, that line will hold. This is better.
Yeah, shot coming in.
Yep. That's it.
Well
End of
played.
story.
One shot and the match.
Yeah, he's
Darren
actually
Burnett.
saying I favoured he was lying anyway.
Well played.
Good game.
Well, it's all academic now, although we would probably like to know in the measure, but you know, it's always hard to tell. Very, very difficult to tell in that situation. But Darren Burnett had the last ball, had the advantage, drew the shot, levelled the sets. At 7-all. Took the first one 11-4. It's good value. That second set was a fascinating set, no doubt about that. Darren very much the informed player in the first set, but all credit to Mervyn King coming back, making life difficult. And as usual, we weren't quite sure how the match like this was going to go. It was just too close to call. But it was edge of ditch stuff. Mervyn King in a bit of bother at times, but not getting the luck. He pushed the ball onto the jack, but there was a back green one there, which got the shot for the single. And Darren Burnett, well, that was a big three. caused so much trouble. And another one. That was at the end of the set, so the set was off 11-4. Mervyn King coming back strong. Very unfortunate. Lost a single in the 7th end with that 1-3 against Darren Burnett. Last end, going for the jack, takes it into the ditch, 3 feet away. Mervyn really just couldn't secure a good shot, but Darren Burnett finished it off. Last bowl of the end. The level of scores 7-all.
And alongside me is indeed Darren Burnett, former champion here, getting through against another former champion in Mervyn King. That last end, obviously, lots of drama. With your last bowl, did you think you held shot? Were you sure what was going on?
Yeah, I mean, I thought my ball in the ditch was a shot, but if you can't convince yourself, you know, Francis thought it was close, and I had a backhand draw. As long as it wasn't tight, I shouldn't have given anything away, so take the chance of playing it and guarantee the shot. But I did fancy the ball in the ditch, to be lying, but I just couldn't convince myself 100%.
It's good to clear your mind and be able to deliver a bowl like that, though.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, I thought it was a really good game. You know, both of us were playing pretty well. You know, I certainly played a lot better this game than my last, so that's positive. And yeah, I'm happy to get over the line.
And speaking about playing in that manner, having won the title before, you know that nothing's handed out at this stage, and it's a case of progression.
No, absolutely. You know, Mervyn and I met in the final in 2014, so that's the standard of player you're going to come up against, and it's just going to get harder and harder as the event goes on. The good thing is we're on every day now, so rapid, and I kind of like that. I prefer to be playing more regularly. I've obviously sat off for a few days, but delighted to get through this one.
Well done indeed. Congratulations to Darren Burnett. He is through to the quarterfinals of the Open Singles. Let's take a look at how the results have gone.
Well, what a fantastic result that was for Darren Burnett at the last end. All very tight stuff between him and Mervyn King. Darren Burnett took the first set at 11-4, and it all went down to the wire in the second set, 7-7. Don't forget, we've got some more games coming up for you this afternoon. 1 o'clock, be here live for the ladies match play final. Scotland's Julie Forrest versus Guernsey, Alison Merrion MBE. Then straight after that, we've got Nick Brett versus Alex Marshall MBE. And the final game on tonight, Andy Thompson MBE versus Greg Harlow. A feast of bowls for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Join us again live at 1 o'clock.